Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial. Today's project features the Watercolor Words stamp set. This is in the current 2017-2018 annual catalog. I really love this stamp set. I haven't used it recently, but this is a really great stamp set. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sentiments in this set, and also some fun little images that you can use. You can really get a lot of mileage out of this stamp set, so it's a really great one to add to your collection. And the images have sort of a watercolored look, so it adds a really nice look to your projects. Okay, so here is the project that we are going to make today. So on page 136, that's where you'll find the Watercolor Words stamp set. And when I was looking for a project, I came across this card right here, the one that says, Hooray! And I thought, oh, this will be a perfect card to make because today I actually have to ship some welcome packages for my new team members who joined me in the month of January. So I needed an idea for a card to include in their welcome package, and I thought, oh, this would be a perfect welcome card. But I figured we could go ahead and just make both of these cards in the video because they're pretty simple. So whenever you see this, you can make it in the catalog. Those are projects that Stampin' Up! Has deemed easy for any level crafter to recreate, and these are super easy to create, and they use very minimal supplies. So we're going to go ahead and make both of these in the video today. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually going to be using our Whisper White note cards and envelopes, and you get these in a set of 20, so they are pre-cut and scored note cards, and you also get the envelopes that go along with them as well. Really great deal using these note cards and envelopes. And I'll have the note card measurements as well as all of the other measurements, which aren't very many for today's projects over there. So let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, we're going to make both of them. We're going to make the heart card as well as the star card. And I've got both of my envelopes here, but I'm going to start with my card bases first. So I'm going to start with my Lemon Lime Twist ink pad and that star image. I'm just going to take my card base and just crease that. I want to see that fold a little bit better. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the star and we're going to stamp it once almost up at that crease, and then again, but kind of stamp it at an angle and stamp it off. Okay, so just like that. Then we'll do it again. Down here at the bottom, I'm going to stamp it full strength, and then bring in a little bit of scratch paper. I'm going to go off the edge a little bit and stamp it off right about there. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead, while I have my Lemon Lime Twist open, I'm going to go ahead and do my envelope. So I'm just going to stamp full strength on the flap, whoops, and then stamp off. I almost re-inked. Just like that. Okay, so there's our envelope flap. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my Flirty Flamingo, get my other card base here, and just crease it a little bit to see that fold better. Okay, so I'm going to stamp directly on the card base again. So I'm going to ink up the heart. I love this heart. And I'm going to kind of come, I guess, halfway up the front of the card, and I'm going to stamp off the edge a little bit here. Okay, just like that. Then we will do another one and just kind of let it overlap. Okay. Then another one right here, let it overlap just a little bit. Alrighty. Then another one, oh, right about here. And then one more kind of going off the edge, right about there. Okay, and then I'll get my envelope and I'm gonna stamp a heart in the center of the flap. Okay. All right, so now I've got my Memento Tuxedo Black ink pad, and I'm gonna take that word love, and I'm just going to ink that up, and I wanna stamp this in between these this little space here between these two hearts. So I think I'm gonna do it right about here. Okay, that looks good. Then I've got this little piece of lemon lime twist cardstock. This is cut at 1.5 inches by 5 inches. And on here, I'm going to stamp the word hooray. Stamp that hooray on this little piece. I'm excited to send this card to my new team members. I think they're gonna like it. It's a really fun card. So we'll just stamp that right there in the center. Hooray! It's so exciting when you join Stampin' Up. Okay, so now we're gonna use some of the Pick a Pattern washi tape here. So you get 5 different patterns in this washi collection. I'm gonna use just these 3, which are the ones featured on the projects in the catalog. So I'm gonna start with this wide roll. I like that you have so many different sizes of washi in that set. So I'm just gonna tear this off, and this is what I kind of had trouble with on the first card. I'm not going to press it down all the way because in case I need to, well, I was gonna tear that, but I guess I won't. In case I need to move anything, if I don't have it where I want it. And I'll just tear off some more of this one. And I'm thinking I'm going to do it like that. Let's see. Okay, so I actually think I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this down. Okay, so that's good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take the envelope for this card, just tear off a little bit more of this piece and just randomly stick it on the back. There you go. Okay, so move this to the side, and then let's go to the love card. So I'm gonna take some more of this one, and I want it to go across the bottom, and I do kind of want to tear a little bit of this off. Kind of wanted it at an angle. Okay, so we'll just put this, this looks a little short. Let me tear out a longer piece. Do want to angle this again. There we go. Okay, so just put that right about there. I'm going to go ahead and press that down, and then I'm going to take the little arrow piece, take a little piece of that, and just lay that across the top as well. Right about there looks good. And then I'll just trim off this little extra piece, this overhang. And then for the envelope, I'm going to add a little piece of that arrow pattern through the center of the heart, just like that. Isn't that cute? So I'll just come in with some dimensionals on the back of this banner piece. And I'll just place this at an angle. Oh, I guess right about there looks good. Yep, I like it. We'll just give this a crease with our bone folder. Okay, so here's what we have, and we're just about finished. So the last finishing touch is to add some of the 2016-18 in color glitter acrylic shapes. So I've had these since the annual catalog went live, and I forgot about them, honestly. So I'm excited to be using them. So these come in the Emerald Envy, Dapper Denim, Peekaboo Peach, Flirty Flamingo, and Sweet Sugar Plum colors. So I'm going to take an Emerald Envy star, and they're nice and glittery. I'm going to take the star, that's going to go right here on the corner of that little banner piece, and then I'll get one of the Flirty Flamingo hearts, and that's going to go right about here in that little space. And can you guys see these? Let me just bring them in so you can see them up close. They are really pretty. I don't see people use them very often. Now, I wouldn't mail a card with these, just like mail a regular card in the mail with these, because they are very thick and bulky. I'm not sure how well they will mail, but these are going into the welcome package for my new team members, so I think it'll be okay. All right, so the best way that I could find to adhere these down was I took a sponge. This is my glue sponge, so I only put glue on this sponge. So I took my glue sponge, and I've got just a binder clip on here. And look, it's green to match. So I took this, and then I just smeared a little glob of my Tombow liquid glue on there. And then I just pressed this in to that glue. I found that was gonna be the kind of the easiest way to adhere this down. Press that in and then just put it on my project. Super easy. You don't have a big mess of glue everywhere. That just worked really well for me. So I'm gonna do the same thing with my heart. Okay, and then just, my fingers got glue on it. There we go. Okay, and then that finishes up both of these cards, and I just love how they turned out. And then you've got your coordinating envelopes. I think they're so cute. I really, really love these cards. And this would be perfect to pass out as little Valentine's cards, the little heart ones. Great project for kids to make their own Valentines. They're really simple to stamp these out, easy to add the washi tape, so this would also be a great project for kids to do to make their own Valentines for school. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's Stampin' Up! Saturday tutorial. I had fun creating these cards, and if you'd like more information about joining my team of Quita stampers, I've got all of that over on today's coordinating blog post. I've also got some links below the video in the description notes where you can find all of the supplies that I used today, and you can also find all of the measurements on today's blog post. So thanks again, and I'll be back with you all soon. Bye now.